These are some strange times that we all feel isolated.
Oh my.
We're all trying to remain in connection and aligned with one another. From a parenting standpoint, we are in a space that has no playbook.
This will take us years to do.
For us, KIPP has been a comfort.
It's fine. Life happens.
In this home, we're a family of women. It's myself and my 4 daughters. There is Yemurai, who is 17, Sally, who is now 15, Zainani, who will be 13 in 2 weeks, and Aziza is 10. So we have a senior, a sophomore, a 7th grader, and a 4th grader.
Once we found out about KIPP, my parents were very stoked about me going there. So I started at KNCP in 5th grade.
I come from a family of educators, so the focus on academic rigor appealed to me. Yemu, of course, was a little bit apprehensive.
I was very nervous, but at that time, I was really excited to start a new journey.
Yemurai was in the inaugural class, the class of 2021, and now we're here, 2021. And since then, we've arranged for all the girls to be KIPP students.
How would you describe Toledo's life?
Kids, when given an expectation and an opportunity, they will go after it.
One of my favorite teachers, Ms. Beefield, she told me that middle school is gonna be very different, so you have to switch it up and become a leader. So that's what I did at KIPP. I realized KIPP was good for me because they keep me focused.
My teacher was Hayward. She has been very helpful and she makes me feel amazing and special.
Aziza's my baby. I remember when I first started, I was so nervous. Aziza's family was the first family that I was able to get in contact with because I had to call and introduce myself, and the conversation was so genuine. Her mom made me feel so welcome.
I can say I hear from a KIPP teacher every single day of the week. No one can ever say that KIPP does not champion the cause of good communication. KIPP insists that it's a partnership, getting these children committed to higher learning for the rest of their lives.
Our whole organization learns and grows and develops, trying to, hold the bar really high and keep it in place. And then to do that, we'd have to be problem solvers.
I will never forget 2020. This year, we had a profound amount of challenges. The first week of March, there was a tornado that had just ripped through the very neighborhoods that many of our students go to school. We had families who literally lost everything and had nowhere to live. You begin to realize how high the stakes really are.
KIPP is a family right at the time when you need family most. There's food that's shared. There are diapers that are given.
I saw our community pull together, literally shelter each other in our homes and ensure that we could just make it to the next day. 1 week after that, we began to prepare for COVID-19. That was the last time we would step foot into our buildings for almost 6 months.
I was just really surprised that they really shut school down. So it was kind of a somber, not really knowing what to do time.
I was getting bored without school. I didn't have anything to do.
I felt upset because I won't be able to see all my friends in my class.
In the beginning, we wondered if we'd be left out in the middle of sort of a lake of confusion, and KIPP didn't let us drown.
Our operations team had to figure out how to innovate to ensure that every kid was learning. We spun up a virtual school in literally no time at all.
I was like, ain't no way is KIPP gonna start school, all this stuff going on. How are they gonna do this virtual? But they always figure a way out to help us students keep on learning.
They were very clear, constant communication, asking us what we needed, I think, was one of the first things. So what do you need to be successful? Every student needs to have a computer, because the first question was, do you all have a home computer? So of course I'm thinking, well, sure, we have a computer in our home, but not for 4 children. KIPP said, cool, 4 computers.
Drive-throughs became, our bread and butter. I watched our teams give out vital supplies like food, as well as computers, hotspots, notebooks, pencils, the books and learning materials that they would need to engage in virtual learning with their teachers on a daily basis.
Getting the computer and the hotspot have helped me so much.
My English teacher, he makes me feel like we're actually in the class. So I feel like they're very engaged with us.
The teachers have been really good at communicating about grades and about the next assignments, and also asking and advocating about mental health during this time.
They have given us their number so we can reach out, and they have tutoring after classes.
KIPP understands that even virtually we can still be a community. And they haven't just left it to the homes in which parents and grandparents and all kinds of caretakers are trying to keep the students together. We still feel connected to the KIPP family.
There's still kind of a unity and a wholeness in KIPP, even though we can't be in rooms together.
One of the parts that make me want to go back to school, I love my family and all, but being with them 24/7.
COVID illuminates what KIPP has already done well, which is build the community, maintain the community, and do whatever it needs to do to make sure that that community is sustainable.
All the work that we've been doing since 2005 was preparing us for this moment. And while COVID-19 caused us to stumble, it didn't knock us off our feet.
Our objectives for today, can you please read these?
If I wasn't a student at KIPP this year, school would have been even more chaotic.
What I think we're most appreciative for is the preparation for higher learning. It is a college prep school, period.
When kids go off to college, there's something amazing and rewarding for me that basically if you can do your best and give your best effort and try and do right year over year, you can have an impact.
I check my mailbox and there's that MTSU envelope. And I almost started to hold it up to the light to see what it says. I thought, no, this is not addressed to me.
There was a big letter and I was like, oh my gosh, because, rejection letters come like that too. And so then when we opened it,
big smile, big smile. She's like, Mom, this is it. It was exciting. It's an incomparable feeling.
I just felt really accomplished and that my hard work had paid off.
Just having that support network and then seeing how effective it's been to go from 4th grade to now the class of 2021, and she's actually receiving acceptance letters. It's an unimaginable joy.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
We are more than our buildings. The spirit of KIPP Nashville pervades and lives in the hearts of every single teacher, every single student, and every single parent.
There's more to do. We need to continue to build and develop our program, make it better, make it stronger, so that we have even more kids, not only getting into college, but also getting through college.
What makes me proud is I know for a fact that we've been able to positively impact and change the lives of thousands of students in Nashville.
If there's a secret sauce, it's belief that kids want more, deserve more, can handle more, and that they can thrive and far exceed what any of us might otherwise think.